next guest. He is a Christian street preacher. A credit to my family. I keep making that joke, but I'm never going to tire of it. He is Sean O'Sullivan. Sean, are you there?
I'm here. How are you?
Good to have you on the show, Sean. Well, let's run through your story. There you are in Swindon, your hometown, and you are preaching on the street, the Christian word. As I understand it, a Muslim family happened to be walking past at the point where you said something along the lines of, we love the Jews, we love the Palestinians, may God be with you, or something like that. And then they apparently reported you to the police for hate speech. I'm not quite sure what the basis of this, but before we talk, Sean, I believe we've got footage of the moment the police told you about your alleged offence.
Well,
hang on, let's have a look at it.
No, but what I'm trying to say is that if it's going to cause distress, and it depends what context why you would say that to someone.
So you're the police telling me that saying God bless you can cause someone distress?
Okay, but if you were to say that to someone who, for example, is a Muslim, and if you're going into their face and then saying that to them, knowing that they have their own beliefs, then yes, that is.
And you work for the police?
Yeah, of course.
So the police are saying that it's a crime to say God bless you to someone?
Sean, you wouldn't get arrested if it wasn't causing distress to other people.
So you're saying, for legal purposes, that it's a crime?
If it's causing distress, then yeah.
Saying God bless you causes you distress. This is where we are in the UK. I'm putting this out there because I'm trying to show the world, I'm trying to show other countries where we are right now in the UK. We are under censorship. We are under dictatorship. We are censored. We have no free speech. We cannot speak and say what we want to say. And God bless you is now offensive. I'm going to continue to keep playing this because I just find this so laughable. I find it so... It's a joke. It's a literal joke. And it's laughable. Yep. That is how the world sees us right now. A complete and utter joke.
Oh, Sean, that's extraordinary. And you were arrested for anti-social behaviour, is that right?
Yeah, antisocial behaviour, racism, aggravated racism.
Antisocial behaviour and aggravated racism for saying God bless the Jews, God bless the Palestinians, God bless you.
Yep, that's the state of what the country's become.
Sorry to laugh, because it's not funny what happened. You ended up in court. You've just been acquitted. How long did the case take?
6 days.
6 days. Which court were you in, Sean?
Swindon Crown Court. It's not my first rodeo because I've actually been arrested 16 times for freedom of speech.
Well, let's talk about this one. The case against you fell apart because didn't they try to allege that what you'd said was, God bless the Jews, to Jew haters and Palestine lovers, or something like that, which you didn't say, as I understand it.
Yes, they walked into the middle of a discussion and just heard briefly one thing, which was instigated by the call handler logging it as a hate crime. It's not the first time that the police force here, they come at preachers all the time. It's quite a common theme now for people to be silenced for just preaching.
So we think this case cost, I think this is a very conservative estimate, at least £20,000 to the taxpayer. You were in court for 6 days. And all you said was, God bless the Jews, God bless you, God bless the Palestinians, right?
Yep, that's right.
And these people reported you for a kind of form of hate speech, racially aggravated antisocial behaviour. For that?
Yeah, they thought it was directed at them because I might have looked in their direction as I was publicly preaching to a town in Swindon.
But even if you did, what is wrong with saying God bless the Jews, God bless the Palestinians.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. We've come it's such a crazy time now in this country. You can't even sneeze without someone being offended. You can't tweet or post anything. But this nation has real problems that need dealing with, not someone preaching God. And how far have we become? This one was, I think this is an absolute embarrassment to the CPS that this even got through.
Let's take this to court. Let's spend 20 grand of taxpayers' money to waste because that person said, God bless you. I can't make this up. I wish I could. I wish I could just say it. Once upon a time in England, this situation happened, but this is not even a story. It's not even a fantasy. This is actual reality in the United Kingdom right now. I wish I could just say this is not actually going on right now. I wish I could say that, but I can't here. And I'm just thinking, what does it mean to say God bless you? It's a common phrase used to wish someone divine favor, protection, or goodness. It is frequently employed as a polite response to a sneeze, a warm farewell, or a gesture of care and gratitude, essentially acting as a spokesperson, a prayer for the recipient, well-being and health and happiness. That's all he said. It was a common phrase used to wish someone divine favor and protection of goodness.
I mean, it's ridiculous. And I'm just looking, by the way, I like this. This is amusing. So after, how long did you say? 6 days. 6 days at Swindon Crown Court. I tell you what, this case cost more than £20,000. A 6-day case, a lot more than that, 120,000 more. Like anyway, the jury almost instantly, unanimously threw out the latest case against you of racial and religious harassment in just 90 minutes, and that included their lunch break.
Yeah, well, they went for their Greggs or wherever they went.
Yeah.
And they come back, and within, it didn't take long. It's not hard to, it should never have gone that far.
Why is it, Sean, that you saying, God bless you, why is that in any way racist or allegedly racist?
It's nowhere near racist. It's not even about color. It's nothing. It's just, I think, the programming, I think the wokeness in this country, I think the way this country is going, I think that we live in a very, very offended generation, not the generation my granddad grew up in, and not the churches. The churches are pretty much silent about standing up for truth. The leaders don't know what they're doing. The leaders are promoting absolute rubbish. Our nation is in big, big trouble, and it needs restoring.
Well, on the basis of your case, I couldn't agree more. And let's just regroup. What you do? You're obviously a devout follower of Christianity. You go out on the streets and you preach your faith. That is a freedom of speech issue, isn't it? You should be allowed to stand there and say what I assume you're doing. You're standing there. And you're saying, in essence, listen to me if you want to, but if you don't want to, it's up to you. That's freedom of speech.
All about control. This is all about their narrative of what they want to push. But what we want to say, we've got to be silent. This is all strategic. I want you to keep that thought right there. It's all strategic.
Whether you're a Christian or not a Christian, when our country had the Bible in schools, when we had the principles of the Bible in this country, it was a better place.
Yeah, and you're being backed by the Christian Legal Centre. We have a good relationship with, great organisation. Andrea Williams, the chief executive of the Christian Legal Centre, which supported your case, said Sean's case highlights the dangers of policing hate incidents based on perception alone. We must ensure that robust public debate, especially on matters of Christian faith, is not silenced. It is your legal right, is it not, to go into a public place and to preach your faith. That's a freedom of speech issue, isn't it?
It's definitely targeting my freedom of speech. It's well within my rights to do it. And even if someone doesn't agree with the same, they have a right to stand and preach what they believe, whether I disagree or not.
And I'm sensing, Sean, that you have no intention of stopping.
No, I'm not stopping. And to be branded a racist as a pastor, the co-pastor of us is a Nigerian man, Tony Dixon. I have Welsh people in the church. I have cut all nations in our church. So it's been absolutely, our church has been victimized, and I'm shocked by the response of the church and many people to stand up. But I understand why a lot of people are not standing up, because when they stand up, you end up like me, arrested constantly for standing up.
So just to basically sum up, I mean, people like you know, well, your case is you're a devout Christian, you're a pastor, you want to preach your religion, and that is your right to do on a public place. If people don't want to listen to you, they don't have to, right?
You don't have to. You can walk away. You know, I choose. There's many things that offend me, and I just walk. It's called being a grown-up.
Yeah.
You just walk away, or you go, oh, I don't really like that. Carry on with your day.
Are you going to go out tomorrow?
I'm going out every day, so I got responsibility. I do a lot of work with the homeless. I've got a few knives off the streets of Britain, helped a few people that were drug dealers who are now currently in rehab. I'm not stopping my freedom of speech. My people in these countries all around the world, they're persecuted. In North Nigeria, it's horrendous persecution. In Britain, I'm standing up for what is right. I'm going to preach, whether it offends you or not, I'm going to carry on.
Of this case point to other instances where street preachers have faced police scrutiny over controversial speech, including historical cases where arrests were later overturned or criticised for suppressing free expression, while supporters of stricter policing argue that authorities must balance free speech with protecting communities from genuinely hateful or inciting language.
And that God has empowered to do what he's got to do. And this really is for Christians, that we cannot back down. We must stand for truth and stand for righteousness. And it takes boldness and courage to do it.